What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my Golang tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to be going over how you can get Golang downloaded on your machine and the initial beginnings of Golang. Let's get started. So first things first is to download Go. What you'll need to do is go to this link, go.dev/dl, and I'll leave a link in the description if you need it. But what you need to do is download Go for a specific machine that you have. So in my case, I have Apple, so I downloaded the Apple download, and it really is based on if you have the newer model of Apple machine or an older model, because the newer Apple devices have their own Apple chip and the older ones uses an Intel chip. So based on that, you have to choose between either or. So if you have the Intel chip, you use this this version right here, the x86-64, and if you're using the newer models of the Apple devices, then you'll use the ARM64. And if you have Windows, you'll just use this one, and Linux, you'll download this one. So it's really based on whatever machine that you have. I already have this installed, so I don't need to install it. But if you don't have it installed, then you can choose one of these links that works for you. Now, when it comes to editors, I'm always going to go with my favorite VS Code. It's created by Microsoft, or it's owned by Microsoft, but it has so much things already packaged into it. So I just feel like it's the best thing to go with. And one of the things that it has packaged into it is actually the Go extension, and I would recommend installing it. It comes with so many features. One feature specifically is making sure that your code is actually clean in the proper conventions that Go expects it to be ran in. So if it's seen that it's not the proper convention, then it's going to let you know. You're going to see little squiggly lines. And if you want to customize to specifically what you want, you can go through the documentation and you can see some of the features that it has. But I like VS Code, but you're free to use whatever editor that you want to use. And I would recommend that you install the Go extension. Alright, so before we dive into the code, I just wanted to give a little history lesson on Golang. So Golang was made in 2007 by a small group of engineers at Google. So yes, this is a Google-backed language. And the engineers include Rob Pike, Ken Thompson, and Robert Griesemer. The main focus of Golang was concurrency, speed, and the usage for backend and web applications. Now, we'll talk more about concurrency, especially as we start to go into Go routines later on and channels. But what makes Golang so amazing is the fact that we can use a lot of threads, but it's not as heavy as OS threads. And this is going to make a lot more sense as we start to go into Go routines. But I just want to give a reason why Golang is used a lot nowadays. Now, Golang is compiled into one single binary file. It's not like Java that requires a whole runtime to actually understand what's being built. It's built into one single binary file and can be ran, so that increases speed. It is a strongly typed language, meaning that whatever something starts as is what it will end as. If you create a string, it's going to end as a string. If you create an int, it's going to end as an int. It is a strongly typed language. And it was built as an alternative for C and C++. It's fast, it's highly efficient, and it has a garbage collection unlike C++, and it has memory safety features. So if you have some experience with pointers, they're back. And now, the battle for the best local. To me, it's between Golang and Docker. The Golang Gopher is amazing. And you guys let me know in the comment section which one you like better. But another fun fact is that Docker is actually built using Go. So that's another cool thing to know. If you guys like to use Docker, it's built using Go.